Hi, this is Claudia Durame from Speech Class, and on this video, I'm going to be focusing on um, language habits. And one of the first things that was asked from us is to write down 5 words that annoy us, and this is my list. The first one is ooze or oozing. Second one is the phrase commonly used as "you know what I mean." Third is must or musty. Fourth one is like, and the last one is munching or munchin. And I'm just going to elaborate a little bit further on why I think these words are annoying. Um, well, first of all, I'm going to talk about the phrase "you know what I mean" or and the word like. First of all, the word or the phrase "you know what I mean." I feel like it's really commonly used in speeches or in certain conversations when people don't know how to elaborate further on their own train of thought or um yeah or like an idea that they're trying to expand on, so they just tell the audience or the person that they're speaking to, you know what I mean. And sometimes they would tell you, yes, I know what you mean, but do they truly know, right? I feel like a good speaker would find other alternative ways to explain their point of views, not necessarily using you know what I mean multiple times, right? It just creates confusion, I feel, long term. And also the word like, I feel, could be, you could use other alternative words for it. And I see it a lot when I have conversations with people, or sometimes when I just observing other people publicly speak, right? And they still use the word like a lot, right? I feel like we could replace the word like by using like, sorry, for instance, for example, such as is a really good one as well. And I feel like just implementing these little things to really common words like could truly impact the way that your speech making and the speech actually sounds like, right? Or whatever you're trying to deliver. Um, and the other words that I chose, like um, ooze or oozing, I just don't personally like them because they just sound a little bit nasty, or just like the way the word is framed doesn't really sound appealing to me. I would much prefer someone use secrete or secretion, even though it sounds, a little bit weird as well, but like I feel it sounds a little bit more better, more professional. So changing your words, I feel like really make an impact. Or like for the word musty or must, um, stale, I think would be a proper one. Sounds more neutral at least. Musty just sounds really like gross in a way. For me personally, it like annoys me. And if I heard someone like using the word musty or munchin, um, I don't know. I just feel like I would feel a little bit weirded out. And if the person chose other alternative use of words, I feel like I would really be able to understand or at least appreciate, right, the person's speech. Um, and I want to connect all of this back to what the what a couple of the things that the book was talking about. For example, like formulating your purpose um, statement, right? A purpose statement is supposed to clearly state what you would like to achieve. Um, and I feel like if you do formulate a good purpose statement, right, with good words and the proper tone or the use of the adequate words, you could truly just get your point across to your audience, and they could understand what you're trying to ultimately get to. Also, having a chronological speech. I feel the chronological order that you place your speech in could have a good impact on the way that your overall message is being processed or made for the audience. And lastly, transitional statements, which are statements that lead and connect your ideas. And I think this is really important, and I wanted to mention this lastly because transitional statements are really hard, right? Trying to get from one idea to another. So I feel like having good transitional statements would, one, make less confusion for the audience, and second, I feel that it would be more clear with having good transition statements, chronological speech, and a good purpose statement, and having a good word choice would just make probably a really good speech. Or at least in my head, I think that's what works for me to formulate a good speech.